and we are in trouble, but we don't really care. Tell ourselves there's always tomorrow, but it will still be there.
Well, hello everybody, my name is Lindsay, and today I wanted to take you around my house with me while I get some stuff cleaned. In this video, I feel like I get quite a bit done, you know. Start with laundry because that's kind of what I do when I'm just keeping up with my house, is laundry and dishes. And you'll see me going back and forth from laundry and dishes. I was trying to get quite a bit filmed, but as some of you know, or probably most of you know, I have a 1.5 month, almost 2 month old baby. Actually, he'll be 2 months old in like just a couple days. That's crazy. But yeah, so he kind of takes a lot of my time, which is okay. I'm literally trying to nurse him while doing this voiceover. There's just no time for moms, I've just decided, and that's okay. As I'm holding him in the video too, and he spits up on my shirt, you know, that's just kind of what happens. But putting away some laundry is just a great way to start out the video because it's just what everyone has to do. Everyone needs to do laundry. It's kind of one of those like boring tasks that I feel like filming it kind of makes me do it more, or it makes me like, I don't know, it just makes me want to do it because then I can have a little bit of footage, but I can also kind of just hang out with you and chat because I like to do these kinds of videos where I hang out and chat with you. It has been a crazy couple of months. I had a C-section with my little boy, and I do feel like I am like completely healed for the most part. There's like not much left. I obviously wouldn't want to do like strenuous exercising or anything, not that I would anyway. I'm not an exerciser, but you know, it's just I'm feeling a lot better. I definitely am not getting enough sleep though, but I don't think that has anything to do with the C-section or the surgery. It's just to do with having a 2-month-old baby. Oh, he's not even 2 months yet. How did I say that? Like, he's just so little, and I can't believe he's getting bigger. He's not allowed. He's supposed to stay little forever, right? Well, obviously not, but that's just kind of where I'm at. So I do tend to chat with people while I'm on the phone, while I'm doing obviously while I'm on the phone, but while I'm doing laundry, I tend to chat with people, or while I'm doing dishes, or I'll watch like a video on YouTube and listen to it while I'm doing laundry or dishes. It just kind of makes the time go a little bit quicker. What do you guys do? Do you listen to books? Do you listen to podcasts? Do you let yourself just have a moment of peace and quiet while you fold them? I don't know, it's kind of fun to hear what other people like to do. What kind of podcasts or books or YouTube videos do you like to watch when you're doing it? Because that's also fun to know too. But yeah, so just doing some dishes, making sure honestly, I feel like I've been on top of dishes and laundry. It's kind of crazy, but it feels good. It's like the two things that I've actually been on top of, because I wouldn't say that I've been able to keep my counters clean all the time. I wouldn't say I'm able to keep my floors vacuumed all the time, but laundry and dishes, I'm doing okay. And then there's times when I'm like, there's like 3 loads of laundry that I have to put away and I'm dreading it, but it's still like only from like a couple days of laundry. So I still feel like I'm mostly on top of laundry. And then obviously sometimes I go to bed with a sink full of dishes, but in the morning I put them in the dishwasher. So for the most part it's decent, but like obviously there's some days when I don't get it all done, and that's okay too. I can't get everything done all the time, and that's just how it works. And I am definitely not mad at myself about that, because why would I be? I'm doing the best I can, and that's what you should do as well. Just do the best you can. That's all you can say. And with little kids around, I have a 3-year-old and now an almost 2-month-old, and it's just kind of crazy. Honestly, like this last couple weeks, I've been trying to take my health back, because when I got pregnant, I was really healthy. I was doing very well with like eating and moving around, and then I got pregnant and it was harder. I had aversions to the foods I was like getting healthy with, and then I like, you know, it was not a great time for my health. I kind of went downhill, not like bad. I was still trying to do pretty decent, but I definitely let things slip into my diet and slip into my life, and I became a little less active, and I don't know, like I do feel like my anxiety and I just feel like it kind of crept up a little bit. Not like enough that it was really a huge deal, but just like small little increments. And I just don't feel good in my body lately. So I've been trying to be a little bit healthier. So that's kind of what I'm working on this month, and just trying to get better habits done. It was just like I got healthy, and because I got healthy, I got pregnant. And not complaining one little bit, because this little boy, this little baby is exactly the reason why I wanted to become healthy, was so that we could have more children. And obviously I got what I wanted, but it did come with some circumstances, like not being able to eat what I wanted, or wanting to eat what I shouldn't, and just all of the things. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now, just mentally wanting to get my body back, wanting to take my house back. It's just, I've been slowly doing small little increments of progress in all of these areas, and just trying to eat better, just trying to do what I can. What are you guys doing in that department in your lives? Is there anything that you think might help me? And yeah, so just learning and doing what I can.
Still got your pearls hanging by my bedside. Still got your lips on paper in a trash now. I never knew love could be so sweet. I never knew it would sting. I never knew love like this would leave me in pieces. Oh, Emily, when did you fall right out of love? Oh, Emily, when did the magic stop for us? magic stop for us. Oh, Emily, when did you fall right out of love? Oh, Emily, when did the magic stop for us? Oh, but Emily, you are the part of me I feel. It will kill me when you leave and close my door. Oh, Emily. Oh, but Emily, you are the part of me I feel. It will kill me when you leave and close my door. Oh, Emily.
Second session of laundry done for this video. Hopefully almost done. There's a little bit left of this clip, so let's kind of chat. So the things that I want to do with this channel, I am still really wanting to declutter my home. I feel like after having a baby, there's just been a crazy amount of influx of stuff. I do feel like I've kind of gotten a little bit of control over it off camera. I haven't done a ton on camera. I did do a video where I decluttered 100 items, and a lot of it was trash. You know, as Dana K. White says, get the trash first. There's always gonna be trash, and there definitely was some trash. And it felt so good to get that out of my house and to make my home just a little bit more peaceful. You know, there's a lot of stuff I want to do. Dan's room is still a huge pain point for me. I really want to get in there and just overhaul everything. But I'm just like, every time I go in there to overhaul everything, I think I lose momentum while I'm doing it, because toys are kind of a pain point. Like, they're just kind of hard for me to declutter. I don't know what it is, but it's just kind of where I'm at. And I know that kids don't need all the toys, and he still has a lot of toys, it feels like, to me at least. I mean, I'll go to other people's houses and they have more toys, so that's just my clutter threshold. It's already past my clutter threshold. I wouldn't be able to handle other people's houses, but that's for them to deal with and decide how many toys they can handle. I just know that I have too many for what I'm doing. Oh, really? Joel wants to tell you something. Oh, really? Yeah? He's sitting on my lap and just making the cutest little noises. I think he wants to talk sometimes, and it's just really cute. He is getting such a little personality. It's so fun to watch him just change every day, and he's already like starting to get too tall for his 0 to 3 month clothes, and it just breaks my heart a little bit, but it's okay. I don't know what it is about little babies, but they're just so precious and so perfect, and the world needs all the babies. Yeah, huh? The world needs all the babies. That's right. He's just so sweet. Anyway, so this is the second session of dishes now too. I feel like my dishes and laundry game is getting there. Like, I know I just said that I'm like on top of it. I just feel like I'm like starting to get in the groove. It changed when Joel had to start using bottles. I had to change how I did dishes. It was kind of a weird thing, but I think it helped me get more on top of dishes and getting better at dishes and doing all the things for that. And I'm looking at the baby while I talk, and it's really hard to keep concentrated on what I'm saying because he's just so cute. You're just so cute, Jolie. And he's smiling at me. Yeah. I think he's hungry. He's always hungry. Oh, and there's Dan climbing on the counter. It's like one of his favorite things to do. So everything in this part of the video is from the same day. So like the other 3 clips were all from different days, I believe, but this is from all of the same day, which was yesterday for me, and it felt really good just to get so much done in one day. It's like the most productive I've been in one day in a long time, at least like cleaning wise and home wise and all of that. I haven't been this productive in a while, and it felt really good to get it done. Devin took Dan to the lake with his family, and I stayed home because I did not want to go out. I have the baby and Minion. I didn't think he'd want to go, and it was only for like a couple hours at night, and I was like, you know, there's so much I want to get done at the house. I would rather try and get things done while I have a little bit of time without Dan, which I can get a lot more done when Dan's not home. Honestly, I can get a lot more done when no one's home, if it's just me. And now I guess the baby, because he's always with me, but like I could always get more done when no one was home just because I wasn't being bombarded. Devin took Roxy, which is our big dog, and Minion stayed home with me and the baby, and I got a lot done. So you can see everything I was able to get done, and here I am scrubbing these little things that go on my stove. And the magic eraser was working for some of them. It wasn't working for all of them. Oh, there's the baby crying. 1 second. Yep, I just had to start feeding him again. That does the trick every time. But yeah, so I was scrubbing those with the magic eraser, and then I did end up using the Barkeeper's Friend and a steel wool, and that was this one. This specific one that goes on, like one of the ones that I use quite a bit, was the best thing for that was the steel wool. I just don't like to use it because I don't want to like scratch it, but I don't know if I can scratch it like that easily when I'm not scrubbing all that hard. But I did clean it fairly decently. There's still little spots, but the big spots are gone, so I was able to get most of it off, and it looks a lot better once it's on the stove too. So it does feel good to get the stove cleaned off, because I feel like that's just the thing I kind of neglect most of the time. And it's the thing I use a lot too, so it's like, ew, it's gross that it's not always clean, but you know, gotta do what you gotta do, and sometimes you just gotta cook dinner on a dirty stove. And what's nice is that the pots are clean, so at least there's that. But yeah, Dan was having a lot of fun helping me clean the dishes, and he wanted to grab all of the things, so I did have to, as you had seen, I had to move everything from one side of the sink to the other, the side that he wasn't on, and I was scrubbing everything and having him count all of the pieces for the stove with me, 1, 2, you know, just having him count them with me as I moved him across the sink. And he is really good at his numbers and just doing really well. He's very smart. And then I flipped him, had him count that with me, flipped those ones, he counted that with me, and then I flipped him all over again and let him spray them. And he did end up spraying himself, and the water was a little hotter than I think he anticipated. And so he did freak out a little bit, but he didn't like get burnt or anything. He just scared himself. So I was able to stick everything on the towel, and then my battery died. So I had to get a new battery in before putting everything back on the stove. And with the, I don't know if you noticed, but the grates that go on my stove, I did throw them into the dishwasher with the load that I put in there. And that seemed to do the trick for the most part. There was like a couple little things on the grate that I had to peel off once I put them back on after they were clean, and I was like, that's fine. Probably like eggs or something that just kind of stuck on it and cooked on there, but I didn't do much of a wipe down before I threw them into the dishwasher, so it is what it is. It's cleaner than it was, and that's all you can say. I went in with like a spray on the stove, and then I kind of went in with the magic eraser, and that helped get some more stuff off, and then just a paper towel and wiped everything off, and it seemed pretty clean. It looked a lot better, and then just throwing all of the little pieces back on so that we can have a clean stove for the next meal. And you know, it cleaned it yesterday, but it's probably already dirty, so that's just how it is. I should just clean it every single day, but the grate gets dirty, you know, and a lot of the times I'll just take the grates up and wipe, and then that's kind of my way of cleaning it. and that's good enough too. Just do what you can. The lazy cleaning. And then just putting away the rest of the dishes again. I feel like my life is just full of putting away dishes and cleaning all of the floors when I can, and you know, all that fun stuff. But I feel like my house just feels so much better when it is clean, which is not a surprise, but it is a nice thing every once in a while when I get to sit down and my whole house is clean. It doesn't happen that a lot often currently, but that's okay. Do what I can. And so, yep, there, I can see Roxy's like harness on the ground right there. You know, that's just kind of what happens when you have dogs and kids. Things just end up on the floor. Things end up on surfaces that you're like, why the heck is this on a surface? Why is this not in the dog bowl? You know, or Dan dumping the entire dog food bowl into their water. That was the day before we went in for the C-section. Had to just walk away from that, and Devin took care of it. That was great. I was just like, I can't even look at it. Can't even handle what it is. Just can't. Anyway, there's just days when you have to just let someone else take over, and that's okay. Just like I'm gonna let this song take over the voiceover for a minute.
Did you ever stop and think, why spend too much time just getting ready? Let me be honest, I don't know a single thing that I haven't done to make you notice me. Let me be real here. When I see you, my heart starts racing, but I don't know if I like this chasing and playing and waiting around. It's a shame that my hands start shaking all of the time when you're around me. But this time, girl, I know what's bothering me. I need somebody to love. Oh, nah, 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 nah. Don't you see what's wrong with me? I need somebody to love. Oh, oh, nah, nah. I don't know what I could say to convince you to hang around when you don't have to. There's so much that I'm still keeping to myself, 'cause you don't listen, babe. But still you got me missing you. When I see you, my heart starts racing, but I don't know if I like this chasing and playing and waiting around. It's a shame that my hands start shaking all of the time when you're around me. But this time, girl, I know what's bothering me. I need somebody to love. Oh, nah, 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 nah. Don't you see what's wrong with me? I need somebody to love. Oh, oh, nah, nah. God, I'm sick of this waiting. You got me going crazy tonight. So why don't you come on over and be my somebody to love? Somebody to love, somebody to love, somebody. I need somebody to love. I need somebody. I need somebody. Give me somebody to love.
Oh, a candle, and how it makes the house smell so good for the time that it's burning, but not always. So this is after Devin took Dan with him, and I had the rest of this time to get some more stuff done. I didn't do that much while he was here because there's just only so much you can do with a toddler around. But I feel like I still got quite a bit done before Devin came home to pick him up, so that was nice. And guys, it's so hot. Like, the high is about like 95, I think, today, somewhere in there. It's not quite 100, but definitely over 90, so somewhere in there. But yeah, it's so hot. And I have been wearing those shorts every day, just my bicycle shorts. I wouldn't say they're the most flattering thing in the world, but they are comfy, and it is hot, so, you know, do what you can, do what you can. And so I am just kind of picking up what I can, and I did wipe down the couches just a little bit with like a wet rag just to kind of, you know, keep them clean, I guess. I need to like take the cushions off the tan couch, or I call it the tan couch, but it's really more like beige. But I need to take the cushions off of that one and clean them in my washer. I'm pretty sure I can. They just need to be done soon. But also it's hard because the dogs and Dan love to sit on that couch. And the gray one, you cannot take the cushions off, so I have to shampoo it. I also think I need to shampoo like the body of the tan couch. That's what we call it, but it's, anyway. I do think my living room looks better though with that new rug, so I'm definitely happy about that. It just makes me happy that I have just a nice little rug in my living room instead of the old piece of carpet that was just really nasty dirty needing to be replaced. So feels good to have something I'm actually proud of to have in my living room. So yeah. And if it gets dirty, I actually want to clean it. So there's that, gotta have something you actually care about cleaning. I was like, I need to clean this carpet so bad. But when I just went to go clean it, I was like, I just need to not have this anymore and get something I actually want to clean. So yeah, there's that. And honestly, this is going to be a lot easier to move around if I need to. So yep. And then cleaning the toilet is probably my least favorite job in the bathroom, but is necessary. Okay, actually, I lied. Cleaning the bath is my least favorite job. The toilet is just, it's a quick job, but I would say it's not my favorite. I don't even think I have a favorite job in the bathroom. I think just cleaning the bathroom in general just kind of sucks. Just hate doing it. And I put off cleaning the bath. It never gets like horribly nasty dirty, but it does get kind of gross sometimes. And yeah, it needs, Devin needs to fix it because it's not draining correctly, so there is kind of a little bit of stuff around the bottom that I need to like super scrub out, but I didn't this time. I just kind of wiped it. I'm going to probably get some Dawn dish soap and scrub it out later once he fixes the tub and it stops having the issue, but as of right now, a good wipe is good enough for me. I don't know. I hate cleaning tubs. And then I didn't scrub the top part because I was just like, well, I'll just take a wipe to it. I just did a disinfectant wipe and wiped the top because I didn't want to get the cleaner on like all of our loofahs and everything. Just don't worry, my my reasoning is not always sound, but it is what it is. Anyway, and then I went in there with the vacuum and the mop and just kind of cleaned up what I could. And yep, I did have to recalc or silicone the floor that I put in. I put this like, it's a sticky a peel and stick flooring that I put in, and I had to recalc around the bathtub because it was starting to peel up because water had gotten underneath it. So I had to like glue those pieces back down and recalc it. And I did it that morning before doing all of this, and I washed the shower curtains. I say curtains because there are two. I got a liner. It's not an actual liner. It's just like a heavy duty curtain that I put on the other side because the one curtain, it is waterproof, but it was not doing the trick because it was so lightweight that it was just like being very amorous. It was just wanting to love on us while we were showering, which is interesting. So I did get a second curtain, and I was going to just put that one in, but I was like, I like the look of the other one, and then I'm like, wait, I can hang two curtains up? What? So I just hung two curtains in my bathroom, and I actually really like the way it is. It's very heavy, and then I can keep one on the outside and one on the inside at all times. It helps it air out, and then it also just keeps it looking nice so that when you pull it out, you don't have to like pull the curtain out to make the curtain look nice. You just have the two curtains. Would recommend a fabric liner. That's a very heavy-duty fabric liner, just white. It's like one of those like waffle shower curtains. It definitely is heavy. So it keeps it from attacking us while we're showering in our shower. And then, yeah, and then I'm just vacuuming the rug and the rest of the room with my little vacuum. Devin actually took like the big heavy duty vacuum a few days before this and vacuumed the whole floor, and it didn't need like a full-on vacuuming. It just needed a little, you know, quick once over with the little vacuum, and that did it the trick, I think. And then Swiffer. And my camera was acting really weird, so I had to use my phone for this clip, so I don't know if you can tell the difference, but I can. It's just a little lower quality, seemingly, I think. I don't know. I don't actually know. Maybe it's better. It's like different lighting, I guess. The lighting is different because I honestly, guys, I just click play. I think I used to know how to do the settings on my camera, but now I don't, and I don't know. It's just easier just to do point and click and play and do all the things and clean my house. So I do not know how to do all the things, and I'm okay with that. It's just you gotta, how many times have I said this? You gotta do what you gotta do. I'm annoying myself, but there I am just saying goodbye with picking up the baby. Here, I'll show you. I'm going to show you in a second in the video. Here's Joel, and he is so little but also so big, and it's just, love him. But I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!